Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P0733 indicates an incorrect ratio in the third gear of the automatic transmission in Honda CRVs from 2011 to 2016. This error means that the transmission is not engaging in the correct gear ratio as expected, signaling potential issues with the transmission system. It is crucial to address this error to ensure smooth vehicle operation and prevent further damage. Before beginning troubleshooting, it is recommended to document any freeze frame data and onboard snapshots using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to aid in diagnosing the problem accurately. Understanding the components involved, such as the automatic transmission fluid, ATF, pump, and clutch mechanisms, is essential for a thorough resolution. Additionally, reviewing general troubleshooting information can provide context on the DTC and help identify patterns in error occurrences. The DTC P0733 arises from an incorrect gear ratio in the vehicle's automatic transmission system, specifically while in third gear. The affected components primarily include the automatic transmission fluid pump and the clutch mechanisms related to the third gear. The ATF pump plays a pivotal role in maintaining the necessary hydraulic pressure within the transmission, ensuring that the clutches engage properly for the selected gear. Typically located within the transmission assembly, a failure in the pump or excessive wear in clutches can result in slippage and an inability to maintain the correct gear ratio. These components, thus, are vital for smooth transmission performance and should be thoroughly inspected during the troubleshooting process. If the pump fails to provide adequate pressure, it could lead to an inconsistent driving experience, further emphasizing the need for pinpoint diagnostics. Various factors can lead to the P0733 DTC being triggered. First, low levels of automatic transmission fluid, ATF, can hinder hydraulic pressure within the system, leading to incorrect gear engagement. Furthermore, contamination or degradation of the ATF can impede its effectiveness, which may result in performance issues. Additionally, a faulty ATF pump can fail to generate the necessary pressure, impacting gear shifts. Stuck shift valves are another possible cause. They may fail to properly route hydraulic fluid, affecting gear engagement. Lastly, worn clutches can also be a significant contributor to this error, as they fail to hold the gear properly during acceleration. Understanding these possible causes is essential for an effective troubleshooting strategy and to resolve the transmission issue. When dealing with DTC P0733, several symptoms may manifest within the vehicle's performance. One of the primary indications can be delayed or erratic gear shifts, particularly noticeable during acceleration or deceleration. Drivers may experience slipping, where the engine revs but the vehicle does not respond as expected, leading to unsafe driving conditions. Poor acceleration is also common, as the vehicle may not transition efficiently through the gears, significantly affecting performance. The gear shift error may also present itself, particularly in the third gear range, complicating driving conditions further. Lastly, it is typical for the check engine light to illuminate, alerting the driver that the onboard diagnostic system has detected an issue. Recognizing these symptoms early can aid in diagnosing potential transmission faults accurately. The first step in troubleshooting the DTC P0733 involves warming up the engine to its normal operating temperature, which is indicated by the operation of the radiator fan. It is vital to ensure the transmission system is properly filled with automatic transmission fluid, ATF, and to inspect for any leaks, as low fluid levels can lead to pressure issues. After confirming that the fluid is at the correct level, the next action is to drain the ATF through the transmission strainer. During this process, inspect the strainer for any metal debris or excessive clutch material. as the presence of these foreign materials can signify significant wear or impending failure of the transmission components. If metal debris or excessive clutch material is found, it indicates a serious issue that would necessitate replacing the entire transmission system. If the strainer is clear, the technician can proceed to Step 2. In Step 2 of the troubleshooting process for DTC P0733, the technician will measure the automatic transmission line pressure to ensure it falls within the specified service limits. Proper line pressure is critical for the entire hydraulic system to function effectively, impacting gear selection and overall transmission performance. If the measured line pressure meets the required specifications, this indicates that the system has adequate pressure and attention should shift to the next troubleshooting step. However, if the line pressure is found to be outside the acceptable service range, there may be a fault with the ATF pump or the regulator valve within the transmission. In this instance, the technician should proceed to replace critical components such as the main valve body or potentially the entire transmission as needed. Completing this step is vital to restoring the transmission's capacity to operate correctly. The third step in diagnosing DTC P0733 involves measuring the pressure of the third clutch specifically. This measurement helps ascertain whether the clutch pressure is within the service limits, which is crucial for the proper engagement of the third gear. If the pressure readings indicate that it is within specifications, it suggests that the third clutch is functioning correctly, allowing the technician to move on to the next step in the diagnostic process. Conversely, if the pressure readings are below or above the service limits, this indicates potential issues with the hydraulic system specifically related to the shift valves responsible for engaging the third clutch. In such cases, the technician should repair any flaws associated with the hydraulic system or consider replacing components such as the main valve body or servo body. Addressing issues found at this stage is pivotal for ensuring proper gear engagement and transmission reliability. The final troubleshooting step for DTC P0733 involves several procedures aimed at verifying whether the problem has been resolved. Firstly, the ignition switch should be turned to the on position to engage the vehicle's systems as the technician prepares for testing. Once in this position, the technician can clear the DTC using the Honda Diagnostic System HDS, which refreshes the vehicle's onboard diagnostics. Following this, a test drive in third gear should be performed to confirm the successful operation of the transmission, ensuring that the vehicle is in drive and maintaining speeds over 7 miles per hour, while keeping the engine speed above 1,000 RPM for at least 12 seconds. During this test drive, the OBD, onboard diagnostics, status should be continuously monitored to determine if P0733 emerges again in the DTC menu within the HDS. Depending on the results, if the DTC indicates failed, further repairs or component replacements may be necessary, whereas a passed or not completed status can indicate that the issue has been resolved or requires further investigation. Final repair verification for DTC P0733 is crucial to ensure that all previous troubleshooting and repairs were effective and that the vehicle operates smoothly. As a part of this process, the ignition switch should again be turned to the on position, which allows the electrical systems to engage. Following this, the technician can utilize the Honda Diagnostic System HDS to clear any logged DTCs, resetting the vehicle's monitoring systems. After clearing the codes, the technician should conduct a test drive, specifically focusing on engaging third gear. During this drive, the vehicle should be tested at speeds exceeding 7 miles per hour, and with an engine speed above 1,000 RPM for a continuous period of at least 12 seconds. Monitoring the OBD status during this drive will help validate whether the repairs made effectively resolved the original issue of incorrect gear ratio. Successful verification will indicate that the transmission system is functioning optimally, thus confirming that the troubleshooting process was effective. Preventive maintenance is essential in avoiding DTC P0733 and other transmission-related issues in Honda CRVs. Regular checks of the automatic transmission fluid, ATF, levels can help ensure that the system maintains its necessary hydraulic pressure, preventing premature wear and potential failure. Additionally, adhering to recommended fluid change intervals is crucial in maintaining fluid cleanliness, as contaminated or degraded ATF can negatively impact performance. It is also advisable to conduct periodic inspections of critical transmission components, including the ATF pump and clutches, to identify any signs of wear or damage early. Keeping an eye on these components can prevent larger issues down the line, ensuring that the vehicle operates reliably and efficiently. Implementing these preventive measures can save both time and money while promoting the longevity of the transmission system. In conclusion, addressing DTC P0733, which signals a third gear incorrect ratio, requires a systematic troubleshooting approach. Essential steps include checking the automatic transmission fluid, ATF, verifying proper line and clutch pressures, and conducting a thorough final repair verification. Early identification of problematic conditions, such as low fluid levels or wear in critical components, can prevent further complications in the vehicle's transmission system. A careful examination of transmission components, coupled with regular preventive maintenance, will further enhance reliability and performance. Following the recommended diagnostic procedures and repairs can restore the transmission to optimal function, providing a smoother and safer driving experience. Adopting these practices not only resolves current issues, but also fortifies the vehicle against future transmission troubles. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.